Hello. We are back. Hopefully it will work.
Hi. Troubleshooting times later with Kendall's help.
Oh, man. Very grateful for him. Thank you, Kendall. Okay, so now we can move on.
And I can see it on Discord this time, so I won't be like 5 seconds behind anymore.
Yay. Okay, awesome. I think we're ready to go. Alright, load game, curse. So we just finished the ghost hunt, right?
Right.
And we walked around and asked everybody about
The dragon.
Yes, but nobody, I forget who we asked. What time is it? 6:11, so that's in the morning. Is she up yet?
And I'm still annoyed that we don't know where the tutor is.
Yeah, where does she go during the day? I don't know.
Yes?
Okay, so she has
Goodbye.
nothing for us.
Good day.
A good day. So, woke up to the sound, very strange, spooky chanting. Still no idea what it was or where it came from. Just as I was leaving Jane's room, I got the feeling she wasn't really eager to talk to me. Muddy tracks outside Belinda's room. When I first arrived at Blackmoor Manor, it looked like somebody who had just been outside, recently entered. Okay.
I wish that the senior detective had the checklist, because I think it's very useful when you're stuck like this.
Mm-hmm.
But the puzzles are easier, so in like the junior level, so
Yeah.
it's done.
So the only reason we can come in this corner is because there was a ghosty right here. I feel like it is. Like, it's the whole point of this hallway. We looked for green dragons on all of the crests.
Yeah. Beat that game, but it didn't give us anything.
Yeah. Oh, we were gonna ask him, but he's not back yet, so we have to like sleep or something.
Okay.
Let's do that. Because I feel like he... Oh, I forgot that parrot. I was like, what?
Right. Right, the parrot that can have full conversations with you.
Translate Latin. Let's do...
With her eyes.
Right, and that song that she sings is some sort of riddle, but
Yes, something about midnight.
Hello, Nancy.
Damn it.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Farewell.
I haven't even like found anything to go on those pillars. You know there's a secret passageway behind the bookshelf, but we don't know how to access it.
Right. What time do her lessons end? 2
2?
o'clock. Yeah.
Guess she's not in her room.
So what's over here?
Felicity! The door! The door!
I need the key.
Pay no
And
attention
this
to
key
the
is
bird
not
behind the
that
curtain.
key, right?
I need the
Which
key.
is dumb. Unless the game is glitching.
I don't think it is.
You're gonna need
I wonder
a
if
bigger
we
bowl.
could call what's her name and ask for the key.
Maybe.
Hello?
Bye, bird.
Polly is a stupid bird. Polly is a stupid bird.
This lady, Mrs. Petrov.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Petrov.
Hi, what's going on?
Oh,
Goodbye, Mrs. Petrov.
Take care.
What do you got for me, Ned?
Hello?
Hi, Ned.
Hey, Nancy?
Just wanted to let you know I got here safely.
So how's Blackmoor Manor?
A little on the spooky side.
How's Mrs. Petrov's daughter?
A little on the spooky side.
Which means?
It's just very strange. She stays in bed hiding behind this curtain all day.
Do you have any idea what the deal is?
Nope.
Well, just keep talking to her. As soon as she knows she can trust you, I'm sure she'll open up.
Linda's stepdaughter, Jane, she has this really weird picture book in her room.
What do you mean, a picture book?
I mean, pictures are all that's in this book. No words, just these strange hand-drawn images. And the book is old, like it's been around for centuries.
Drawings, huh? Maybe it's some kind of an ancient instruction manual. You know, for people who didn't know how to read.
Could be. When I asked her about it, Jane said her grandfather gave it to her. And then
what?
she changed the subject.
Sounds like that book may prove to be pretty important.
So dramatic.
I know.
If I talked to Kendall like that, he'd be like, "What is wrong with you?"
And then what?
I'm looking at my phone. I wanted to look at the pictures from that book. But it doesn't look like stuff that we can connect to anything that we have at this moment.
Right.
There is a dragon.
Oh, really? Is it green?
Yeah, let's go look at it. It's oh, hold on.
Apparently, each of Jane's ancestors had different coats of arms.
Really? That's odd. You'd think there would be just one coat of arms for the whole family.
Believe
That's a good
me,
point.
the Penvillin family is nothing if not odd. Each coat of arms includes very distinct images and symbols.
Wonder why they're so different.
It's a long story, but I'm beginning to think that each Penvillin left behind a puzzle, and that his or her coat of arms contains clues to solving that puzzle.
Makes sense. I mean, in an oddball Penvillinian sort of way.
I'll talk to you
Indeed.
soon.
You'd better. Bye, Nance.
Okay. Well, I don't know if we can go in there. Is she in? Yeah, she's in lessons. We can try and sleep and come back and talk to her. But yeah, it's not green, but it has the 4 symbols that were in that book for water, earth, fire, and air.
Okay.
It has those around it, which is at least something we've like found. So maybe that's something we can solve at this moment. Let's see.
Fire and where we made the bed, but we don't care.
At midnight,
I thought they ended at 2-2.
I wrote it down. Lesson 6 to 2.
Maybe it ends at like 2:01.
I wish that I could make you stay. She knows though they can't remain. Time will bring them round again.
Hello? Where is your tutor?
The game just like.
Okay, I was like, you're not talking to her today. Okay. It was this book, I think. So there was this one right here.
Was the like riddle thing?
What was the riddle thing?
The like on the computer, what was the context for the dragon?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't recall. I didn't write anything down either. But yeah, so this is water, earth, fire, air.
Confusing until there's a puzzle to go with it.
Yeah.
Hi, Nancy.
I don't really want to play a game.
I should get going.
Come back soon.
Let's see. I want to solve puzzles. Just looking at this door.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was on what's his face's computer downstairs.
Yeah, the grandpa's.
Well, we have to do the ghost thing again.
I really hope not.
À tes souhaits.
Merci.
What significance did that have?
I don't know.
You got allergies, bud?
Pergament.
So who's ready to go on a ghost hunt?
No.
Oh dear, my watch
You
tells
take
me
a
that the ghosts
picture
are not
of-
likely to show up right now.
I didn't know
Come
I was
back
gonna
between
need
midnight
to.
and 4 a.m.
I know.
Farewell
me
till then.
either. I mean, how much help it's gonna be to...
He looks like he's not really typing anything.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Hello,
Fake
Nancy.
typing.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Goodbye.
Why did you sneeze, sir?
I don't know what to do.
We need to get a bug. Thinking about all the things. We need to light the statue's eyes or turn his head or something. He's got one of those gargoyles in the back. Why does he
Yeah,
not have a coat of arms?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a crest. I don't know.
And
Yeah.
why could we look at his?
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming so we can get a closer look at that gargoyle. But like, we
There's
can't
a
interact.
couple of them.
Yeah, there's a few of them. We can't seem to interact with any of them, from what I recall.
Yeah.
What crest is on this door?
Felicity! The door! The door!
I need the key. I need the key.
So it's this crest.
Can't believe this key doesn't work.
Polly is a stupid bird! Polly is a stupid bird!
Yeah, and I don't know what the key works for in that case. Like, have we found something else that's locked in that way?
I don't think so.
I don't think we have either. Weird, I can't turn right there.
Got like a tangled sun. Oh, it's that guy.
Who is this?
And the one on the left is the one in our room, right?
Yeah.
And that telescope is in the background of her shot. We've got a telescope. Oh! We've got a like tripod in our room, but there's nothing on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I am so cold. Hold on, I have to get a jacket. Okay. Is there something we can search for?
Oh, good idea.
No, we read through all of those.
We could. I was gonna say we could try to feed the parrot, but I don't think that's important until it's important, you know?
Yeah.
One has red eye.
I need something else for this.
Oh. Weird. Okay.
Need a key?
Can you
I
pry
need
it
something
out
else
with
for
a key?
this. I need something else for this.
Dang it. Okay, what can we use for that? I haven't seen anything just like laying around.
Isn't there another one somewhere too?
Is there? There's that one. There's one maybe in the conservatory.
Maybe it was just the two. All right.
Yeah, which she won't let us do anything with that. I don't have pieces we need for that. This. Is this related to the... Crest I just took a picture in some way? No.
I feel like we could maybe use this to solve the box somehow, but I don't really know how.
So, let's see. Bruma is the winter solstice, and it has Pisces, Kepis.
I guess. Maybe that's an L.
Is that a fancy L? Yeah, because Leo, Lepus. Oh yeah, Lapin, like rabbits. Duh. And Draco. Oh, what was the middle one? Lynx. And then autumn solstice is Ursa Major. Is that an A? Aquila?
Yeah.
Aquarius. Taurus. And Cassiopeia. I don't know why these are. How would we solve it for the box? Because the box is over here. So, like, I have pictures of all those, so let's see. This is a dragon, so it would be Draco. And it's winter solstice. So,
Ooh.
red, blue, or green. I don't know what to do with that.
I mean, I don't know.
I feel like the game will tell us, like, specifically what the moon is doing.
Why do I get to keep that?
I don't know, it's weird. Oh, maybe... I don't know. I was thinking you could use your fork or your knife on the gargoyle. But nope.
Maybe if we order something else, we can keep it.
Maybe? We can try?
Boar's Head, this is Tommy.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'd like to order some food.
Sure, we've got some loop-de-loop bangers and mash, pinky and perky in a dog's eye, and they're all Robin Hood.
My thought was dog's eye because of the, like, werewolf implications.
Can I have the dog's eye?
That'll make
I
me
don't know if
Gooseberry
that's
right
an
proud.
actual
Uncle Fred and
dish.
Johnny Rudder?
Yes.
You
yeah.
bet.
All
We'll
right
see.
then. We'll come round and leave it at your Rory. Baked potato.
I just don't know.
I know. I hate being stuck.
And this gave us
That's how we
the
got the key.
Yeah.
Okay.
Child?
Hi, Nancy.
Play a game.
Do you want to
with
play a
now.
game?
Mm-hmm.
You're out of ideas.
How about a game of petroglyph punch?
This is a game I bought in Arizona. You have to make as many matches as possible. On your mark, get set, go!
Oh.
Wait, what? Oh, you're just shuffling them? Wait, what? I don't know what's happening.
Oh.
Oh, you're just trying to get them next to each other? Maybe? No. What are you trying to do with this?
I think there's 3 of each. So you have to get all 3 next to each other? Or if there are 3?
What?
Maybe there's never 3 of that one. Ooh, there's 5 of that one.
Oh, they have to be in a line that way. It'd be great if you explained that to me. Was this a game in the other game that we just totally never did?
I don't think it is. Gosh, Zach is being loud. So, but it's definitely an homage to that.
Yeah. These. It might be out. Oh. Well, that's just a blast.
Almost, but not quite.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Thought maybe
I should
she
get
would
going.
talk to me
Au
more
revoir.
if I played a game, but nope. So can we ask about the family? Like, I was thinking maybe if we
Tell me
asked-
about Albert.
He was very mysterious, and the people of Blackmoor were afraid of him because he knew all these scientific things. No one knows much about him, though.
Like if we asked about the people who had specific crests, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Who's James?
He never married, but one day, when he was very old, a baby was found at the doorstep to the manor. He took her in and raised her as his own. That was Eleanor.
Who was Jillian?
She married the Duke of Ballingsford, but she stayed at Blackmoor to raise her son Thomas, who inherited the estate when his grandfather Charles died.
Tell me about Jeffrey.
I'd rather not. I'm kind of bored. Wouldn't you rather play a game?
So you can only get a few out of her.
Yeah. Write the runes.
We have yet to see. I think.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen any runes yet. Or if we have, I didn't notice.
Can I try the jigsaw puzzle?
Let's see how quick your reflexes are. I'll time you.
Oh,
On your mark, get set, go!
great. Oh god.
5 minutes.
Where's the sorting though?
Yeah. What
And the
hell?
picture. Creepy puzzle.
Yes, it is a creepy puzzle. Okay, so edge piece with. So that's. No?
That looks right to me.
Just didn't click in, but I'm wondering.
4 minutes.
What? Oh, 4 minutes left? Okay.
I wonder if it will click in. Probably. So maybe it's not in the right corner.
Yeah, let's try. I don't know.
Ooh, that one clicked in.
Yeah, that one won't let me move it, so. Yep. Okay, so now we want the skinny. Does that look right? I guess it looks
Try to
right.
move it.
Yeah. that's
Yeah.
right. No, it's gonna be. It's gonna
3 minutes.
It's gonna have pink on the edge. This one. It's not right.
My guess is the one, that one, yeah.
Goes there. This is a super.
2
creepy
minutes.
puzzle. Really don't.
The top one didn't lock in.
Oh. Thank you.
Yeah. Like, what the heck?
There.
You're quite reflexive.
Ah.
Nothing.
I should get going.
Come back soon.
Man. I really thought we might get something out of that, but
Yeah, me too. We put together a creepy puzzle.
okay. Bye, kid. I'm leaving again. Can we talk to her stepmom?
Hi, Linda.
Nancy? I can't believe you're still here. I thought for sure that... Maybe you can help me.
Didn't talk to her after the night.
I know I can help you. Just tell me what's wrong.
I haven't told anyone what I'm about to tell you. Mostly because what happened is all my fault. I should have listened, but I didn't.
What did you do?
One day after Hugh left for Rome, I inadvertently discovered a secret passageway. I started to explore it. And pretty soon, I found this really old-looking message etched into the wall. When I read it, I realized it was some kind of ancient curse. I tried to laugh it off, but it was kind of unnerving. So I went back to my room and found a note on my nightstand. And on it was written the exact same curse.
Well, that's
That
horrifying.
very
Yeah, I
night,
hate
I
that.
started to feel strange. The curse has been coming true ever since.
Where is the
First
secret
things first.
passageway?
I can't tell you that. I've already caused my own doom. I won't do the same to you.
It's fine. We'll find it.
Can you tell me what this curse said?
I burned it as soon as I read it. I don't know why I bothered telling you this. You can't do anything for me. I should have listened, but I didn't. And now what's done is done.
Okay, so we didn't really get anything out of that.
Yeah.
How well do you get along with Jane?
I've been giving it the old college try, believe me. But she can just be so strange sometimes.
How so?
She'll just do the oddest things. Like one night just after Hugh left, she came into my room and insisted I read a book to her.
This like says that she wanted to
That
read
doesn't
it.
sound very
Sounds like
odd
a
to
very
me.
normal
The
kid
book was
thing.
on monsters, vampires, and
Okay.
werewolves and witches.
Still not
I
that
mean,
weird.
what kind of little
No, it's
girl
not
reads
weird
books
at
like
all.
that?
All right.
She fits right into this house, that's for sure.
I'll see you soon.
Please.
How are you doing? Linda? I'll be going now.
Okay, so we know about the secret passageway, but we kind of already did.
Already knew.
She burned the note.
Oh, maybe. Well, if she burned it, she burned it. It wouldn't be in the fireplace. I just don't know what to do.
Is the key to her room?
Oh, maybe.
Guess she's not in her room. Guess she's not in her room.
Nope. There's also very clearly like puzzles that are in here.
That we can't do yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying.
That's the thing about the later games is like if you find a puzzle that you can solve, most of the time you can do it, whether or not it means anything to you when you do it,
Yeah.
or what it gives you means anything to you. But I prefer that because then at least when you find something, you can just like do it. And
Yeah, you're not waiting for it to be triggered.
Maybe there's not a gargoyle in here, there's just the bench there.
Doesn't work. Probably because the well's empty.
How do I get the well working? And no one will talk to us either.
Yes?
Goodbye.
Good day.
Okay. See if I can get us just like nudged in the right direction.
Looks like a piece is missing.
Achoo!
Bude's the door off.
Spasiba.
He's sneezing again. Maybe now he sneezed twice, we can ask her about it?
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Farewell.
I feel like every time you've ever looked up a nudge for us, it's always something we've walked past a million times.
I know.
It's so annoying. It makes me so mad every time. I'm just like, damn it.
Like the ghost, how we had done them all, but
We thought that was like the same, two different ones were the same ghost. Yep.
okay. I will say we can solve the puzzle box.
We can.
Yeah, using only the stuff in our room. Somehow.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out.
We will get through it. So we have...
That must be the food I ordered.
Oh right, I forgot.
A meat pie. That dog's eye thing had me worried. I'm hungrier than I thought. Mmm.
My theory was
That was really good.
Gross. Okay. What is there in here besides this?
and the coat of arms. And apparently that's
Oh yeah.
the two things that will help us.
So yeah, it needs to be like a full red. And then half moon green. Crescent blue. And then another crescent, but the other way red. I mean, okay.
I know. So, you said this one's winter?
Well, yeah, Draco, because it's a dragon, Draco was on the star chart as under Bruma, which is the winter solstice. Can we, like, look at the other... How do we,
I guess it's just these three. Oh.
So yeah, how do you know what to set them at, is my question. So the Leo is...
Maybe it has to do with the directions, like where they're at on the circle.
Yeah, so Leo is, I guess, east, so it would be a red crescent. Oops. So, like that. I guess.
I guess. Yeah. Going with this theory.
Going with this theory. So it needs to be green. Pisces would be west, so a blue crescent.
The other way, though, right?
Hmm?
The other way?
They were like mirror images of each other.
Oh.
So like this one is or rather, Leo is a red crescent on this side. And then this one is a blue crescent. Oh. You're right. In my head, I knew they needed to be different, but yeah, I think that's right. And then Draco was north, so I guess a full red. And then set of links, would you say?
Yeah.
So what do we do for that one? Because it's in the center.
Fully blacked out, maybe?
Wonder what this is.
That was. Oh my god. Okay.
Telescope.
Part of one.
Yeah.
The eyepiece.
Okay.
Well,
Well.
can put this over here with the rest of the telescope. I don't know what we're supposed to do now.
Can we look through it at stuff? Like Ben Franklin National Treasure style?
I don't know. What would we look at?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could go look at her coat of arms since she had a telescope in the back. Oh no, it was just the one in here, wasn't it? Yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah. It was.
It's not real.
I need something else for this.
I'm gonna try this just because
I need something else for this.
if we didn't try it and that ended up for some reason being what you were supposed to do, I would have been really mad, so.
Yeah.
I don't...
Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain. Felicity! The door! The door!
I need the key.
Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain.
It's 4 o'clock. Apparently that's a notable time.
Yeah. Maybe if you're in here on the hour, it does that.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Goodbye.
Use.
Well, okay, this is the only thing we can look at.
Do we try talking to her?
I think.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh.
Do you know of any secret passageways in the manor?
I found one, but all it did was lead to this funny picture.
Do you think you could show me where the passageway is?
Wouldn't you rather play a game with me? I'm so bored.
If I play a game with you, will you tell me where the secret passageway is?
Okay. I got this at this really neat museum in the States. It's supposed to be an original Maya game, but don't worry. You don't have to, like, kill people or take their hearts out or anything. I'll be blue. Here we go.
Did you not learn any respect at that museum?
Yeah.
I pass.
Pass.
I pass.
You can go.
You can go.
Pass.
I pass.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Pass.
I pass.
Your turn.
I pass.
Never ends.
Pass.
I pass.
Pass.
I wonder if we even have to win for her to
I pass.
Probably
take
not.
this.
Your turn.
That's not in my nature, though.
I pass.
Yeah, I know.
Even when playing with
Pass.
a real child in real life, I'm like, you have to earn the win.
I pass.
You don't get things in life for free, kid.
You can go.
Gosh.
Your turn.
Another warrior bites the dust.
What if I just
Your turn.
play aggressive?
Your turn.
Your turn.
Pass.
There's no way I get that.
I pass.
Pass.
You can go.
Pass.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Oh my god.
You can
To
go.
the start.
Your turn.
Yeah.
Rats.
You can go.
You can go.
Gotcha. You can go.
Damn it.
Ha!
I pass.
You can go.
Your turn.
Pass.
Your turn.
Pass.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Yay, end it.
Another warrior bites the dust.
Your turn.
You can go. Oh no!
Your turn.
Your turn. Oh
Yeah.
no!
I win.
Okay, I found the secret passageway in the East Hall. That's the hall with the coat of arms on the door. But it's not a very exciting secret passageway. You're going to be totally bored. Wouldn't you rather play a game with me instead?
The East Hall is locked. Do you know how I can get in it?
My great aunt took the key. She probably thought I'd break something in there. But I found another one. Here, you can keep it if you want.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yes.
Jane, did there used to be a telescope in my room?
Mm-hmm. I took it outside to look at the stars. But if you want it back, you'll have to play a game with me.
I knew you were going to say that. Okay, what's the game?
If you get the puzzle done in time, I'll return the telescope.
All right.
If not, then you'll have to try
Damn
again. On your mark,
This
get
child.
set, go!
Okay, so lesson learned: we do not play with her unless she
5
asks
minutes.
us to.
Yeah, absolutely not. Ugh, they're so hard to move around.
Yeah.
Alright, which chord is this?
The one you haven't tried.
Of course. I'm wondering if there like can't be another piece there. Because none of them have locked in.
Yeah.
There we go. Was the first one I tried.
Go figure.
Four minutes.
Shut up.
Killing it.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
We are puzzle masters in our family.
Yeah. Did we ever tell you about that one night your parents were here hanging out with us and we were playing a puzzle drinking game?
What? How do you even do that?
Oh, so it was if you pick up a piece,
There.
You won.
have
Good
to
show.
find where it
I'll put the
goes.
telescope back in your
And
room
if you
first chance I
do-
get.
the other 3 people at the table had to take a drink.
If you don't, do you take
I
a
should
drink?
get going.
Toodles.
Yeah. We were far
Wow.
enough along in the puzzle where it was like you could pretty much find everyone that you picked up, but yeah. It was interesting.
Polly is a stupid
We did it
bird,
for
Polly
like
is a
15
stupid
minutes and we were like,
bird.
this is a lot of
Time
food.
has come
Yeah.
for closing
You're trying to get fucked up.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Okay.
Oh, there's the green dragon.
Yeah. Right, like something much more literally fit the description. Oh, there's a slide. Okay, I don't want to do that yet.
Yeah.
I don't
Ooh,
remember
you
what
can
it
turn it.
said about the green dragon. Though.
The hands
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, we're gonna need to look at that thing again, huh?
Almost certainly. Okay. So
This is
didn't
totally an interesting passageway. Or maybe she was talking about the slide.
Maybe. But like also didn't what's-her-face say she found a creepy message? Maybe it's down the slide.
Maybe it was a different passageway.
Oh, maybe. I would not be happy about this.
Ooh, did you see that?
No.
There was a target.
Oh, for what?
I don't know. What do we even throw at it?
I don't know.
What?
It's like, oh no. I thought it was gonna be something that I was gonna have to. Well, I mean, it probably is something that's gonna make us have to do that route many times until we.
Probably. Okay, so
It's 4 in the afternoon. Let's
Yeah.
go see if she's got the telescopes set up in our room.
cool, yeah.
As long as we're just like
And-
wasting time until the evening.
Yeah, I kind of forget. I think it starts at midnight.
I think it's midnight to 4.
Oh, what? Nancy.
What?
What?
Oh. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, it's that wild ass painting.
What? These are the... Yeah, these are the,
the things in the game.
Yeah, the Go Fish game. So this is 1. I don't know why these matter though. Do we have to get the matches in this order? That seems wildly difficult to do. So it's mask, parrot, lute, or harp, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Flute, and then
Happy mask?
happy mask. So mask, parrot, harp, flute, mask. Is that the only thing we can look at?
I guess so. I don't know why we take it back.
It's just, we're not missing anything, right? That's just like...
I think that's all we're meant to see.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Are those symbols anywhere else?
Are they on a coat of arms?
Maybe. Let's go down. We'll look on the coat of arms, and then also maybe when we go back to the game now, Nancy will be like, these are the symbols on the thing.
Yeah.
No. The answer is no.
There's a parrot, but that's it.
Yeah.
It stopped working.
What? Of course it did.
The hell?
The other key that we got.
I need something to wind it up.
Right.
Okay.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Goodbye.
So, should we go to sleep until midnight?
I guess so, yeah.
Can you hear Aja chewing on her bone?
Yeah, but it's fine.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
Wow.
let's do-
Oh no. Oh, okay. What? That was creepy.
She just wakes up in the creepiest way possible.
Stares out at her room.
Yeah, that's the sort of bed where I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would have to pee and I would be like, well, I'm not going pee.
Yep.
Just gonna
Just
lay
gonna
here
hold it.
forever. Never leaving.
Yep. Or I would wake up someone, if there's someone with me, be like, you have to come with me.
Yeah. That's how it felt like when we went out west to the national parks. Like, there was one night in the Grand Canyon where it was freezing outside, but also, like, I woke up in the middle of the night and had to pee so bad, and I was so nervous because the bathrooms were maybe, I don't know, like 50 to 100 yards away, but it was like the woods.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hate this.
So who's ready to go in a ghost hunt?
Yeah. That's tough then, because apparently when it's really cold outside and you have a bunch of pee in you, your body's energy goes to keeping the pee warm or whatever. So it's like it will make you colder as opposed to warmer.
Yeah.
Remember, you mustn't
It
waste
sucked.
any time.
I know that.
Our little chums
And I
won't
was
stay visible for long.
simultaneously
So,
scared of
on
other
your mark,
people
get
and
set, go!
like, bears.
Yeah, animals.
It's like, oh god, I hate this.
You should have made Kendall go with you.
Yeah, I mean, wait.
I know, I thought there was one there too.
Wait.
Is it just not gonna make you redo it?
Maybe not.
Excuse me?
Do we just have to wait for time to run out? It's dumb. None of them are? Yeah, no, none of them are. It's the right time, yeah. It's 12:08.
Okay, I think the game is like glitching out.
Weird.
Or we do it, just have to wait for time.
Well, we will wait for time and see what happens and then decide what to do from there.
Do you feel like whenever you're camping, you like inevitably have to pee more? And I don't know why. Or maybe it's just more of a big deal, so it feels that way.
It may feel that way. I mean, also, like, when we were camping, we were, like, drinking in the evening, so you, and are, like, trying to stay more hydrated during the days, so I feel like, in general, I'm just consuming more liquid. Because I'm really bad at staying hydrated.
Yeah.
In, like, normal day-to-day life.
Like, so same. I feel like every time I work out these days, my head starts to hurt and I'm like, oof, didn't drink enough water today.
Yeah. It's a struggle. My gosh, game, come on.
I know. Oh. Do 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 do.
Sorry, time's up. Looks like you weren't quite fast enough
Wait,
for our bashful
what?
little friends. Better luck next time. Farewell till then.
Okay, I'm gonna
sorry,
try
what?
one more time. Maybe they just...
So who's ready to go on a ghost hunt? Remember, you mustn't waste any time. Our little chums won't stay visible for long. So, on your mark, get set, go!
Oh no.
I don't know, maybe go look for all of them and make sure one of them didn't pop back up or something.
Oh. Can take
Have
that.
we always been? Oh, that's what we do for the target, I bet.
Yeah. We definitely have not. I've tried to, like, click all over those cricket bats and, trophy, and nothing would ever let me click. Alright, well, we can go try and do that. Forget the ghost cunt. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't remember that clue either, so Oh well, we
know.
might have to look it up online.
Oh, I could do that. I mean, if the game is gonna glitch, like...
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Alright.
Ready.
I'm as ready as I can be. Ugh. No, okay, I was gonna say,
Oh.
better give me my ball. Alright, again.
And the winner is Lulu. Who's a pretty bird?
Nice.
Oh, is that for one of the pillars, probably?
Yes. It's the circle one. Over here? I think.
Oh my gosh.
What? Is this
What
moving this statue? No. What is that doing?
I don't know. It's a pipe. Oh, is it the well, you think?
I mean, maybe?
Looks like a
Is it
piece
well?
is missing.
So, right now it's set on... Like, it's going from like 6 to 3. Let's see.
Yeah.
Ugh, gotta walk up and down these stairs. Nope. Well,
Doesn't work. Probably because the well's empty.
are we gonna have to fix multiple pipes? Or is it just this one that needs to turn? Who can know?
I mean, a ton of them have stuff missing on them.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah.
So... And none of them made, like, a noise of water, right? No. Alright, let's try that one.
I don't know what else it would be referring to because of...
I don't either. Yeah, like, that's the only thing with, like, water and pipes that I can think of. I wish there was some way to check from up here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Doesn't work. Probably because the well's empty.
Okay, Nancy.
By the way, I did look it up, and the riddle that you get after the ghost game doesn't tell you what to do with the green dragon. It says to go to it, turn left, and click under the vase, which is just the sliding door. So we already found it.
Oh, but there probably is something else with the green dragon then, yeah. Well, there's different.
Yeah.
There's 4 different sides to this, actually.
Oh. Oh.
I don't know how to look at each side. Like, oh, this one's got a clock.
It's got a clock in it.
Yeah, okay, so this one was just missing. It's just this one. I just don't know. This feels silly, but
Yeah. We gotta check, I guess.
I just don't know I just don't, at this point, know what else it would possibly be doing. I feel like it's gonna fill up with water when it...
Doesn't
Why
work.
can't we
Probably
look
because the
down
well's
drain?
empty.
I think that's weird.
Anyone down there?
Okay, weird thing to do, Nancy. What?
You've never done that?
Yelled down drains? No, that would freak me out probably. Because what if something answers back?
Yeah, you don't want anything to be down there, so like, don't ask.
Exactly. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, we were talking today about like, what if this house is haunted that we're attempting to buy, and we're like, you know, let's just pretend it's not happening, and
Yeah. Oh yeah. I put vibes out into the universe to not talk to me. If it is something supernatural, I don't want experiences. Like, I respect it, but just I will flip out. Don't do it, please.
I am not your conduit to this world.
Doesn't work. Probably
Right.
because the well's empty.
I wish them all the best.
I don't know what to do in here now. We die if we click on that too many times. Nancy just suicides into that giant plant.
Can't get this because
Yikes!
Which annoys me, because, like, it's a plant, Nancy. It just pick
Yeah.
up the pot.
Yep. You can stick your whole finger in that plant and be able to pull it out.
Yeah. Yeah. It might sting a little bit. I don't even know if it affects humans. I know it doesn't, like, hurt, but, like... And they're not very strong. But, yeah. She could definitely just, like... take that shit. Well... we're stuck again.
I know. So, maybe there's something in her like picture book with the feet of the dragon,
Oh.
or we could ask around now.
I have pictures of those. Let me see.
We could also ask her if she has a crank, or if someone else has a crank.
I mean, there is a dragon photo in here, but it just doesn't seem to match up. There is a dragon.
Ooh.
Go ahead. What?
Will you go look at the coat of arms with the dragon on it?
Is this over here?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, he doesn't even have feet. Damn it.
Yeah. So there is one in the in her book that has 6 hands.
Oh,
like,
really?
They all seem to be like just facing forward like this. Like it doesn't seem indicative of like they're supposed to be in this position. That's the only 6-handed dragon that I see.
Do we have the things that were on the tapestry, but we can't use them yet. Kiwi still can use.
He's just missing his whole head. So we're missing a head. We're missing this word. Oh no, the arrow.
Looks like a piece is missing.
Yeah, there's like something missing a little.
This one's missing the full moon on that one side. This one's
I need
missing-
something else for this.
I don't even know what that is supposed to be.
Yeah. Well,
Looks like a piece is missing.
As long as he's gone, I want to read stuff. Riddles I found in Corbin's secret room in France make reference to the Mercury column and how his key is held in hand, most likely the statue in the library, and then only by persuading Mercury to face north and lift his eyes to the sky will the wand/key be released. I'm sure the mechanism to move this is in the hidden passages Corbin refers to, but how to access these passages. What do you think? Let's go with the dragon.
thought is to talk to people. That's like my fallback though.
What is he doing with his hands in this picture that I have? That's as close as I can match them up. They all seem mostly straightforward though, because he's like turned to the side. It's the only reason they look like this.
He's all like curly queued up. So it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Are you supposed to try and uncurl him to try and figure out? I don't know.
I feel like it wouldn't, I feel like that wouldn't be it.
Yeah, I don't think. Is there any point to doing this again? Can't look at anything else in here. Yeah, we can't do... The hell does that other key go to?
I know. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Schoolyard. Oh.
Oh my god.
Good thinking, Kenna.
The hell do we do with this though?
This is in that. These symbols are.
Yeah.
Are they the rune or the?
They are the zodiac symbols and the planetary symbols. Maybe just one set.
Is it like the order that they're?
Probably. So we have Aries. Just going by the order in that book, it's Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Wait. Are not all of them here? Leo's like, looks like a swirly lowercase n. I guess it's this. Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius.
Right middle.
Oh. There we go. I guess my picture cut out one of them. Okay.
That's the moon from downstairs.
Mhm.
Or downstairs.
We cannot seem to take that back.
Okay.
Which seems like a bummer if you didn't. Oh, maybe. Okay. I was
Yeah,
like, what if you
right.
didn't look at the telescope? Okay, well, what does the moon do? Oh, hell nah.
Oh, no, no,
Who is
no.
that?
Hannah, no.
Somebody in chat.
Okay,
Kath
that's
Colette. Hi, is this your first stream of this game? Like, did you start the game 1.5 hours ago? No, we did one previously last week. I don't remember what night it was. But the VOD is on YouTube if you would like to start at the beginning.
Yeah. and
I
we'll be
wonder
putting
if
this
these
one
are
on
what made
YouTube,
those
too.
red eyes I saw outside the night I arrived.
What'd you say, Lauren?
That we'll be putting this one there too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all the VODs go on YouTube because I know they time out on Twitch. So, yeah. Thanks for asking. Alright, Nancy, I guess we're taking those. That was creepy as hell.
That's so creepy. I'm not about it.
I hated that.
Oof.
I would literally I like freeze in fear. Like I don't know. I definitely have like a flight or flight response, and I think mine is to just freeze.
Yeah. Do neither.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing we have to open up all these.
And then what position do they need to go in? Maybe it'll be more obvious once they're all openable.
Maybe. Why do we have those now? Like, why did we take them?
I don't know. Can we go outside now? No. We could try...
Show them to people, maybe.
Yeah, tomorrow. Because it's still late, right? Yeah.
Did you drop anything else, or was it just those classes?
I think it was just those. Alright, let's go to sleep.
What was that?
Get out of here! Stop being creepy and shit.
I don't like it.
Tell me
What's
about
that?
Manor again.
He was Randolph's grandson and the first
I'm
initiate.
sorry.
Odo did not have the proper qualities for Randolph's instruction.
Because he was stupid.
No, Jane. It's because Randolph believed that the proper qualities skip every generation. We talked about that, remember?
I guess.
Milo was a great soldier, just like his grandfather. And with his grandfather's help, he was victorious at Khan.
That was a battle fought in 1417 during the 100 Years' War.
That's right.
But I don't understand something. The 100 Years' War lasted longer than 100 years, right? So why do they call it that? Why don't they call it the 116-year war, huh?
Oh my, look at the time. We need to go over your geometry. Please open your book to page 46 and read silently.
She said, shut up. Oh, right, I forgot we can.
Oh. So do we like sneak in there? In the middle of the night while she's sleeping? What's the point? Like, she lets us look at everything.
Is that for her room? Are we sure?
Oh, it certainly seemed that way, but maybe not.
You know, it's like right next to her door, so.
I just
The
assumed.
key fits, but it won't turn. I need to put some kind of grease in there first.
Grease?
Maybe something in the observatory?
Maybe.
Or in her, like, little cooking station?
Yeah, or from actual food. We do get left with the butter.
Oh, the butter! That's what it is.
Is it still gonna
You're
be
so
there?
smart. Because apparently we don't clean up after ourselves.
Just slapping some butter in our pocket and going about our day.
Pax sax sarax ola noa nostra.
Again.
Pax sax sarax ola noa nostra.
Alright.
This'll loosen things up in there.
Shoving butter and stuff. Oh.
My goodness.
Ludes ergo s. Can't do anything with this. Wait, what? What? I couldn't do anything with that. Also, what are we looking at? Just the door, the top of the door?
So we can stand on something?
I mean, I'll just take a
Take a
picture
pic,
of this,
yeah.
but why? I can't interact with it at all, so. Alright, let's talk to her. I feel like we have to squeeze everything we can out of her whenever we can.
How are you doing? Linda? I'll be
Yes,
going now.
That's it for now. What can we wind up that game with?
I know.
Let's go talk to her. It's been a while since she's had anything to say to us. And we can be like, we saw some crazy shit last night.
She's gonna be like, no, you didn't. You were dreaming.
Yes?
I'd like to play the card machine in the Great Hall, but it's broken.
It's not broken. I removed its crank, as it was proving to be too much of a distraction for Jane. I suppose I could see where it's gone to. But in the meantime, be a dear and do something for me, would you?
Sure.
Do you see that hodgepodge of plants over there? They're my prize seedlings. I had them perfectly arranged in that box, so I could easily move them about to catch the light. Unfortunately, Jane took all of them out when I wasn't looking. And now for the life of me, I cannot get them back in the box, so that they all fit. Why don't you give it a try while I see about that crank? If we both succeed, we shall both be happy, if you catch my meaning. Remember, they must all fit in that box!
Gotta love these puzzles. I feel like there's one every other game. Lauren, are you there?
Oh, can you not hear me?
Oh, I was just talking and you didn't respond, and I don't know. It like cut out on me and Kendall the other night, so I just wanted to make sure. But I can hear you.
Sorry, I got distracted.
No worries.
Zach has a gig tomorrow night, so and their drummer is not going.
Oh yeah.
Who usually takes all of the equipment, so he was wondering if he could use my car. So I was responding.
Gotcha. No, you're fine. You're good.
I think you got it.
Right, this seemed like a first try magical happening.
There.
Bam.
When you do those types of puzzles and you get back to it, it always changes.
Yeah, it, like yeah, what it shows there is absolutely not what we just did. Alright, well that plant's still there, so we have to just wait for her to come back, or maybe she'll put the crank on the thing.
Like in it, yeah. Wasn't there other stuff we could ask her about?
Probably. It's probably not going to be over there, but yeah. But now maybe if we go back in there, she'll be in there? Or maybe she'll be in her room.
Oh, right.
Guess she's not in her room.
Okay, so she's got to be downstairs by that logic.
Right. She's only ever in two places.
Yes?
I managed to get all those seedlings back in the box.
Wonderful! And I managed to find that crank. There you go.
Great, thank you. Do you believe that Blackmoor Manor is haunted?
No, of course not. I've lived here for many, many years, and I can tell you without a doubt that absolutely no ghosts walk these halls. An occasional odd creak here and there, yes, but no ghosts. But I do sometimes wonder if those who have passed away remain with us, lingering on. I miss my brother terribly, and I sometimes wonder if he is in some way still here.
Like, sad.
Goodbye.
Run along.
She is. She seems like just really sad and lonely. And I feel bad for her.
A spot of fish fertilizer. That's what you need.
How old is the house that you're buying?
I think it was built in 1955.
Yep, plenty of time for people to die there and haunt the place.
Plenty of time. plenty of time. Crank. That's right. Lost my way there for a second. No, it was just my brain. Not you. Okay. So, it was Sad Mask, Parrot, Harp, Flute, and then Happy Mask. I don't know what significance that has, though.
I guess is our plane of attack.
Those symbols look familiar.
Oh. That's all you got for us? Okay.
Oh, maybe the name, because the names are here?
Oh.
Okay, so we have Melpomene. I don't know how to say these things. And then Erato, Terpishore, Terpy, and then Talia. Okay, I guess let's try that. So, Melpomene. Oh, we can just click these. What?
But. Oh.
Maybe she'll give that to me if I win.
Okay.
Okay.
So she has happy masks. Nice, go sit. Damn it. She stole our parrots. Nice. We've won already, just let us have it. She can't win.
this last time too, is that she only got one.
I won! All right, Betty, pay up.
Okay. So that's half of them. Right?
Making headway.
This one goes over here. Yeah. I'm gonna do a quick save.
Probably smart.
We have made a lot of progress. Just to be safe. So what else can we do right now?
Have goggles?
We have goggles. Can we do anything with the goggles?
Can we put them on the statue?
Oh, on the Mercury statue?
We can also look at Jane's door now, even though we don't know what that means.
Right.
No.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Tally-ho!
Tally-ho. Pish posh and all that. Okay. What do you got for me, Parrot?
Bit.
Top of the morning to you, matey.
Bye, Bird.
Bob's your uncle.
Nothing.
And the winner is Lulu.
I need something else for this.
Okay.
Picked up nothing really.
I need something else for this.
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do with that.
I need something else for this.
Écoutez, répétez. Je suis tué.
Scratch marks, like something was trying to get into my room.
Nope, thank you.
Hate it. Hate to see it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in here? We did the box. Did that.
Basically used
I think we used
everything.
Yeah, okay.
We could call Hugh.
Oh yeah, let's call some people, see what people have to say.
Hugh is on the...
Oh, he's on this phone.
table.
Hugh Penvillin.
Hello, Mr. Penvillin. It's Nancy
Alright,
Drew again.
He's a dick.
Yes,
Oh,
good
I
to hear
forgot.
from you. I am a bit pressed for time, however.
Why I'm shocked.
What do you know about the Beast of Blackmore?
Pure medieval fiction, the product of little minds in an era of dangerously little education. I have forbidden Ethel to so much as mention it to Jane. Where did you hear about it?
The man doing research in the library, Nigel Mukherjee?
Another of my aunt's ideas. The fact that the Penvillins have never had a book written about them has been a perpetual source of social embarrassment for her.
How long has he had access to the library?
For months now. Not that he's much of a bother. He's quiet as a church mouse, and he never seems to set foot out of the library. He was recommended by a friend, and he has assured us over and over that the book he publishes will cast only a positive light upon the Penvillin name. Although,
Sure.
come to think of it, I never have seen the contract he agreed to sign, which was to put that promise in writing.
Yeah.
Are you aware that those columns in the Great Hall can be opened up?
The columns in the Great Hall open up. Why on earth would they do that?
I'm not sure yet.
And more to the point, what do the columns in the Great Hall have to do with Linda?
I'm not sure about that either.
My mother-in-law's counting on you to find out what's wrong with Linda. I'm counting on you. Linda's counting on you. I do hope you won't allow yourself to get distracted.
No, never.
It was nice talking to you.
Wish I could be of more
Usually
help.
when we get distracted, we find treasure. So, can you chill?
Yeah. Oops. No,
We're
no,
sorry.
no. End it all. Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Petrov.
Hi, what's going on?
Did Linda say anything to you about finding a secret passageway?
No. Linda told you she found a secret passageway?
Yes. Do you think she wasn't telling the truth?
I don't know. Given her fragile state of mind, what's true and what she thinks is true may well be two different things, that's all.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs.
I
Petrov.
wanna
Take care.
call the werewolf lady as well, because now we know she found like some sort of curse. Or at least what she thinks is a curse.
Can you hold on for a minute? Back! Get back! Ben, can you get him back in his cage? No, the wolfbane isn't working either. I'm sorry, one of my patients has escaped. Can you call me back later? Thanks.
Alright then. Can't talk to her right now. Okay.
Very good. And now the plural?
Pueri, puerorum. Pueris, pueros, pueres.
It's so weird. She just disappears. The hell? Where does this woman
Aren't
go?
you glad we don't have to use that thing to cook our food?
I saw the kitchen. What happened to it?
I guess you could say I happened to it, but it was Ethel's fault. She inspired me to study the oxidation rates of different kinds of cookie doughs. Only my snickerdoodle experiment got away from me.
Sure.
Okay.
Hi, Nancy.
Have you ever seen these before?
No, what are they?
I was hoping you could tell me. I found them in the hallway.
I've never seen those before in my life.
How do I get into the secret passageway in the East Hall?
I don't know why you have to go there. But if you must know, the way I got in was by moving the hands on that statue with all the arms. I was just playing around with them when this secret door just suddenly appeared.
Okay.
I should
We were
get
just
going.
playing around with them. No.
Yeah, so there's gotta be something that tells us how to do that. Oh, the gargoyle blinked at us again.
That's so creepy. That's so creepy. I don't like it very much.
How are you doing? Linda? I'll be going now.
Moving the hands of the statue with all the arms that's in there. Well, yeah, Nancy, we've tried that.
The game being like, fiddle with it till you get it, because that seems...
I hope not. I mean, I'm gonna go in there and fiddle with it, but... I hope there's like an actual solution.
Seems like there'd be so many possibilities.
Yeah.
We could try to, like, uncurl it in our minds.
No ideas here, Nancy? But even in the picture, like, I'll text you the picture I have.
Okay.
It doesn't look like, even if you unfurled it, it looks like he has them all just like straight up and kind of like normal. I mean, these would be his top two hands.
Ew.
Yeah, it just looks like...
Like up, right.
Yeah.
He's got like thumbs on his. Well, maybe that's it. So like the top one, the thumb is facing to the right.
Hmm. And then this one, the thumb is facing this way. I guess. Or up. What would you say?
True. I'd say like the bottom right one is up. I don't know, maybe we could try both. I don't know if this really has any merit.
Well, you know, yeah, this is the thing is the game is just like, oh yeah, just figure it out.
Oh, wasn't there another dragon in that book?
Yeah, but he doesn't have, arms. He's,
Oh, okay.
or maybe he has arms but not 6. I can't recall. Yeah, he does have arms, but he just has 2. He just like has like wings and then like front legs and back legs. It doesn't look like this dragon at all.
I feel like these dragons have to be linked, but I really don't see how.
Let's go to the book and click on it and maybe...
Who's the pretty bird in the mirror?
Because Nancy has now seen the dragon, she will say something about it. Is there dragons in the book? Or it's just monsters, it's just werewolves, right?
I think that's all we could read about.
Yeah, it's just this guy. There's... No, that one's only got 4. These are like...
These are like the gargoyles.
Yeah.
These are like things on the crest.
Mm-hmm. And that's it.
Hi, Nancy.
I should get going.
Toodles.
Don't know what to do once again.
Gesundheit.
Danke.
Why are you so sneezy?
I know, that's such a weird, like, element.
Maybe he's allergic to dogs.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you
He's
get back to
been
your work.
Messing
Tally ho.
around with dogs. Don't trust him. Why? Also, why can this dude does not have one? Can we look at this with these? Or with this? No. Why doesn't he have a crest? Is that because that's where we pop out of the hidden passageway?
That is that lady's. The middle one, I think.
The time has come for closing books.
There are 6 things on
Yeah,
here.
I was looking at the directions on this, and I flashed back to the beginning of the game, and it looked like somebody said, I remember somebody saying something about directions.
Oh.
On the crests, and now that's just come back from me. So in your opinion, would that be top? This would be right, up, down, left, down, right?
Yeah, I would say the middle left one is either up or down.
Yeah, it looks like a fireball.
You're gonna need a
so
Yeah.
it's hard to tell, but I think it's a fireball. Okay, so doing that. Oops, that should have been it. Please work. Yay.
Nicely done. I would have never
If I want to look
thought of
around in
that.
there, I'm going to need a flashlight.
Nancy, this is like the 5th game. Why do you not bring a flashlight with you everywhere you go?
I don't know. That drives
Every
that
time.
shit drives me crazy too, because you're like, oh, progress. Oh, now I have to go find a freaking flashlight.
She's a detective. In every single game, she needs a flashlight.
They're so useful. Just even for a normal person to have around.
So, did you find what you were looking for in that secret passageway?
Let's just say you live in a very interesting house.
I don't want to hear. It's so scary to think people can be looking about behind these walls.
Agreed.
But you shouldn't tell anyone about them either. If you do, they'll probably close them off and say they're too dangerous.
Do you have a flashlight?
A flashlight? Oh, Nancy, flashlight is an American term. In the UK, we call it a torch. I don't have one, but I do have a whole bunch of glow sticks. If you want one, you have to play a game with me. That's the rule.
God, this child.
On your mark, get set, go!
This one.
We're gonna go easy. I know how it works now, so...
Yeah.
Oops. We can do... Is there 3 of a kind? I guess shuffle. Well... There we go. These guys... Hello? I'm just like spawned in, but I didn't get credit for it. Okay, I played the game, child.
No glow stick for you.
What?
Let me try again.
On your mark, get set, go!
B.
I don't know what we need
The
to
high score of 2,500.
Maybe. It's also incredibly hard to click, which is frustrating. Yeah, like I feel like I can only move so fast. So we have to beat her high score.
No glow stick for you.
Let me try again.
On your mark,
I don't
get
love
set,
this.
go!
Line up 4, you get... Okay, so you can do more. If you do 4, you get more points. Or even 5, so let's try that. We're almost there.
You did it. They don't just make you keep going.
You're so very good. Here's your glow stick. If this one goes out, I'll let you play for another one.
Oh, great. Thanks for that.
I should get going.
Toodles.
Okay, well. Get used to seeing that, people, because we're probably going to come back for that.
And the winner is Lulu. And the winner is Lulu.
Whoa. This is some BS. This is awful. Nancy's so brave.
Like when something creepy happens, she just follows it.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, well, that was weird. She just keeps going.
Was something that happened.
Yeah.
So, she was right. It is a boring passageway.
That doesn't look like a curse. Barber, and a picture of a parrot. I wonder if Lulu has something to do with this.
What the?
Can you press that triangle?
Oh, I see. No.
Ah.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to come back.
Be looking out on the stairs. Oh, no. Sometimes there's like stuff hidden under.
Hear water down here.
Alright. Well, that's been
Pay
pleasant.
no attention to the bird behind the curtain.
Well, we're gonna ask you some questions, bird.
The time has come. Uh-oh, not good. Stay away, stay away.
Lulu, it's me. You don't have to be scared.
Behind you! Don't look! Don't look!
What's behind me?
Don't look! Don't look!
Okay, I won't.
Nothing there. Fooled ya.
Fuck you, bird.
Does the word barber mean anything to you?
What's the magic word?
I'm not in the mood for this bird's bullshit.
Thank you.
Ding! Sorry, that is incorrect. Lulu, what magic word? Magic word, magic word, magic word. A deal's a deal.
The word annoying comes to mind.
Ding! Sorry,
Agreed.
that is incorrect. Magic word, magic word, magic word. A deal's a deal.
Okay. I guess I'll go try to figure out what the magic word is.
Cheerio.
Alright.
Polly is a stupid bird. Polly is a stupid bird.
Let's ask Jane, I guess. Polly is a stupid bird.
I know. He says mean things about himself sometimes.
Hi, Nancy.
Do you know what the magic word is for Lulu?
Magic word? No. I think you're spending a bit too much time with that parrot.
I should get going.
Toodles.
Okay, there was something in What's-His-Face's notes about the parrot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Could ask him. So far, he's been 0% helpful, so maybe...
Except for his notes.
Right.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to your work.
So we'll need
Ballet.
to look at it when he's not here.
Mm-hmm. Does she have anything to do with the bird on a regular basis?
I kind of doubt it.
We can look at the crest with the bird on it as well to see what the Latin on it says.
Yes?
Do you know anything about Lulu's magic word?
Magic word? Oh, yes. You see, my brother and grandfather would play a word game with Lulu. I never understood how it was played, but they'd play for hours. Lulu would sometimes grow sullen and refuse to play the game anymore unless they told her that... Oh, what was it that they'd have to tell her? It's perched on the tip of my tongue. Ah, they had to tell Lulu that she was a very, very clever and beautiful bird.
Okay.
Would you have a torch that I could borrow?
No, I'm afraid not. Jane ruined all of ours with some sort of experiment she cooked up. But I believe she may have some of those glow sticks for illumination.
Goodbye.
The pleasure is all mine, child.
She's gotten nicer.
Yeah. For sure.
I mean, I kind of get it. Like, this American teenage girl shows up and is expected to, like, solve all this family's problems.
Yeah. I'd be like, get out of here.
Yeah.
We got some shit going on. We don't need your bullshit also.
Hello!
I know the magic word.
Magic word, magic word. What's the magic word?
Lulu is a very, very clever and beautiful bird.
Clever and beautiful. How true, clever and beautiful.
Easy, Lulu. You're hurting my ears.
So, what's your word?
Barber.
Bleach.
Okay, so now maybe we can go, like, move those letters.
Bye, bird.
Maybe. Our glow stick's probably gonna go out because that's how life works.
Yep. That's how the Nancy games work.
Trying to go quickly. Let's...
It's northern.
Are we supposed to spell out barber? Or she said leech.
Who's the, like, who, maybe there's a leech in the family or something?
Maybe.
Banker.
What are people's names? There's, oh yeah, I just don't know.
Bottle. We spelled something. I know leech is like not as long as the spaces we have, but we do have like an asterisk. So maybe it is leech and then an asterisk.
Nice.
Oh, we have to go back to the bird.
Why?
Because it gave us a new word. It was picture.
Oh. I see. Alright, well.
It's a game that they would play for hours, because...
Yeah, that sounds like a blast. I guess maybe if you literally didn't have anything else to do. You're like, oh, what the hell. We'll get some exercise.
Hello!
Does the word picture mean anything to you? You very, very clever and beautiful bird, you?
Picture? Book! Picture book!
Bye, bird.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Satisfying noise each time.
Yeah. So, book? Picture book? Nope, there wasn't one. Bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have to go talk to the bird, or can we guess the word?
It's toss up.
Damn.
To go talk. Why, game?
But we're so smart and we figured it out all on our own.
I mean, for real, do we really need a bird to tell us?
Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain. Hello!
Oh, very, very clever and beautiful bird. What's up with the word baby?
Bonnet. Baby bonnet. Yeah, baby bonnet.
Ah, that would be why.
Bye, bird.
Bob's your uncle.
Maybe if we had put in bonnet.
Felicity! The door! The door!
Shut up.
Every time he starts yelling, I'm like, oh gosh. Something's happening. Just the bird, what's going on? But I guess he gets covered up.
Yeah. Ha.
Hill?
Suck it, game. Okay. What do we got? This is so creepy. I don't like it. Kath, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day.
It looks like the rest of this grid is on the other side of the wall.
See.
Okay, so does this match up with that one?
But
no. Well, maybe. A grid, and it's just up and down arrows? What happens if we push these?
oh, wild. Need them all to match or something?
Maybe.
Is there a blank up and down arrow that for fire?
There is, yeah. It's is it fire? Yeah, so water is down, fire is up.
That looks like fire to me.
Yeah. Kath said, thanks, I'm just finishing catching up with where you are in the game. Thought I'd pop in quickly to follow. Oh, thanks.
Appreciate that. Didn't say anything about it.
Maybe because it's fire, it needs to say water. No. What are we doing? I just have no context for what's happening right now.
Like what others, what door is this?
I don't know. And also, like, where is this what are we looking at when we click on this and then click on this? What is this? Where did this come from?
No.
Okay, what else do we have? We have water, earth, fire, air. We have
And the earth with so many desires. Every time you say the sequence of all four elements, that's what I start thinking of. It's a song from Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to have that soundtrack as a kid.
I don't think I have anything that shows just this symbol.
I mean, regardless, it sounds like we need to find the other side of the door so that we can, like, finish the puzzle. But I don't know how to do that.
Well, yeah, so let's set all of these to fire, which was up. Yeah, fire is up. Okay, so we'll leave it there. Like that. Also, this is really creepy.
For sure.
Okay, well. Should we? Yeah, just leave. And go talk to Jane, maybe. Or Linda, even, perhaps.
Yeah, because maybe it connects with another secret passageway? Or the bookshelf or something?
It must. I mean, it must do. There's got to be something that leads up to the back of it.
Yeah, and we go downstairs in that. So I feel like, oh
You
god.
gave me such a fright. What were you doing in there?
What are you doing over here? You disappear off the face of the earth when you stop teaching that child.
I don't really want to tell her.
No.
But I don't want to be mean either.
I was looking at the artifacts. They're quite intriguing.
Oh, I see. Well, I didn't realize you were so interested in the treasures of Blackmoor.
Do you think there is treasure hidden somewhere in the manor?
No, not at all.
She got me.
At least, not
Yeah.
the treasure you're probably thinking of. The Penvillans have lived here for centuries. The house resonates with their presence. Any hidden treasure in Blackmoor would be found in the family's history, in the Penvillans' passions and deeds.
All right.
So you can talk
Have
to
you
her.
seen the book in Jane's room called the Mutus Liber?
Yes, the silent book. It's quite fascinating and very old. Jane's grandfather left it with me to give to her.
It almost seems as if it's telling some kind of story.
Yes, but a long-lost story whose meaning will probably never be understood.
Doubt it.
What you're teaching Jane looks pretty rigorous, but interesting.
I believe young people need to have a well-rounded education and learn what every other Penvillan should know.
Have you ever heard the legend about the Beast of Blackmore?
Of course. Everyone who grows up in these parts knows it. But it's just a myth. One that unfortunately proved to be quite damaging to the Penvillans.
Damaging to the Penvillans?
Well, yes. Eleanor Penvillan was executed because the villagers believed that she had created the beast. Things cannot get much more damaging than that.
Do you know much about the Penvillan family history?
Only that they were a very well-respected and talented family. Many of my ancestors were tutors of some of the Penvillans, and I feel very honored to continue that tradition.
Well, I won't keep you any longer.
Goodbye, Nancy.
Off she goes to who knows where.
I feel like what she's saying is her ancestors were looking for the treasure, and now she is too.
Yeah.
Linda,
Maybe she doesn't
I
live
found
here
the
like
secret
everyone else.
passageway.
Yeah.
Jane told me where it is, but I didn't see any curse in there.
How could you have missed it? It was right there, just waiting to be found. Wanting to be found. I can't believe how foolish I was. That stupid gargoyle. I hated how its evil eyes would stare at me whenever I walked to my room. So I moved it around, changed its position, kept fiddling with it. But when that secret door suddenly opened, I couldn't resist going in there.
Which gargoyle is this?
What do you mean, which gargoyle? I thought you said you found the secret passageway.
So there's more than one.
Nancy,
Linda,
we've already
I think
been in
someone's trying to scare you off. I think they thought you were getting
know there's
too
more
close
than
to
one.
something that's hidden in this house.
You're right. I did get too close to something. That witch that was burned at the stake. She's cursed me, and she's probably cursed you too.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's gonna be okay, madam. Don't you worries. Was it you?
I'll bet that's the gargoyle Linda was talking about. And it looks just like the one in that painting I saw. Something tells me I'd better not mess with this until I know what I'm doing.
Know what we're doing?
I thought we did too, but let's talk to Jane really quick.
Hi, Nancy.
Which Penvillain had his portrait painted with a gargoyle?
Don't really know.
Well,
I should get going.
Toodles.
I mean, we know. We've looked at it like 20 times, Nancy, and we wanted you to comment on it before.
Yeah, but we don't know which one it is.
What do you mean?
We don't know which family member that is. Doesn't say their name.
There's gotta be an easier way to figure this out.
I mean, what really does the name have to do with it?
I don't know.
Sir, maybe we could ask, shoot, what's her name?
This lady?
Yeah.
Aunt, great aunt, somebody.
Yeah.
Yes?
No, we cannot.
Goodbye.
Run along.
How do we find out? I mean, what? I don't know what Nancy wants.
Can we ask Nigel? Is that his name?
I think that's his name. I just don't understand, like, what she's confused about.
Oh, yeah, I know. It seems like there's only 4 directions that we can move that thing.
Hello, Nancy.
Who is the man in the Great Hall with a gargoyle?
That's Corbin Penvillain, born in 1670 and died in 1741, I believe. He was Eleanor's grandson and spent his life in France. It was rumored that he secretly returned to Blackmoor to continue his grandmother's experiments in the mystical arts.
Where can I find his coat of arms?
I didn't realize you were so interested in Penvillain history. I'd be happy to show you his coat of arms, but I'm in dire need of a typist. Perhaps, if you can help me out, I can find that which you seek.
It's a deal. What do you want me to do?
Perhaps first we should see how fast you type. This program will rate your speed. Just type the characters that appear on the screen. If you're
Doing
good
things
enough,
before we
I'll
have
let you
to.
type up my
I know.
memoirs, and then I'll let you see the coat of arms.
You're doing great.
Was that a 0? Ugh, the zeros really messed me up. I know I type more than 48 words per minute, but okay.
Excellent
Have a
score.
weird software.
Now, here's what I'd like you to type up. These are my memoirs. I think you'll find them quite interesting.
Oh, she's not gonna actually make me do it.
These are the most boring memoirs I've ever read in my life.
A bright golden queen tomato.
Aww.
Phew, done. Finally. I feel like I've been typing forever. Nigel! Nigel!
Hello? Did he just peace out? Alright, well, what did it say about Corbin? Albert, Charles, James, Eleanor, Brigitte. No. Nancy, thanks much for your work. Here's your reward. Attached is a sketch of Corbin's crest that I found in the Chateau de Vertu in France. I've never found a picture of it here in Blackmoor. Ah. How the hell does this correlate to the gargoyle?
Is that like right 2, left 1, right 1 or something?
Possibly. We'll find out. That's the only way I would interpret it. Oh, it's so dark in here.
Oh my gosh. Is it nighttime? Usually we come down at like 3 a.m. and it's
bright,
like lights
yeah.
blaring.
Yeah, it's like
no key without toil,
no
fire without oil,
no
key without toil, no fire without oil, no key without toil, no fire without oil, no key without toil.
What are they doing?
Fire without oil.
Oh yeah, my actions ensure that my name will endure to the end.
So creepy.
the hell is happening? Also, how did they not notice Nancy's here?
That was a little creepy.
Yeah,
I did it perfect that time.
Yeah.
didn't I? Well, almost perfect.
You did very well. But remember, this must remain a secret. Do not discuss it with anyone.
Yes, Ethel.
And don't forget, you have a maths exam tomorrow.
Yes, Ethel.
And be sure to brush your teeth.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Ethel. Good night.
Brush your teeth and do your chanting right.
Yeah.
Smells like oil.
Freaking weird.
Super weird.
Alright, so let's try. So right, 2, left, 1, right, 1, left, 2, right, 1. Nice. If that didn't work, I was like, I don't know what else we're gonna do, because this is the only way I can interpret this. Oh.
I can see into Linda's room.
Weird. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Did that just happen?
What in the hell?
Game.
It's the same.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's time for another glow stick.
Okay, well, we're gonna...
Only the blameless shall pass here. All others shall transform into beasts. Tooth and nail shall grow long, and hair shall turn coarse, till their aspect be as loathsome as their cold hearts. Prove thy worthiness, and memorialize here the innocent one so wrongly condemned for saving lives. Else consider thyself right and truly cursed.
Goodness.
That's definitely creepy. Okay, runes. What do we do with the runes? Do we want to...
I don't know.
There's like an alphabet, right? Do we just put them in that order? Let's see.
We can try that.
Yeah, so it looks... Runes are a set of symbols that came to Britain with the ancient Germanic people. Because these symbols were used for writing, they can be termed an alphabet. The original runic alphabet was made up of 24 symbols. The runes were comprised of straight lines so that it would be really easily cut. Okay, so I guess we can try and put them in this order that they're on this sheet. There's only 16 here, though. Not 24. So I don't know what to do about that.
There's 24 on the sheet that you have?
Yeah. We can try. I will just put in the ones that are here. So next one looks like a P this. The next one looks like an F, but the things go down. So that one's not here. And then an R. A C. It's not here. X. P again, but different. Weird. I think it might be this second one. Alright, so it was this, and then R, X, P, H, yep, that. This. No. So I was doing something right, because they all popped up.
You only need to put in like 5 or however far you got.
Oh, yeah, let's see. So F, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 7. And I don't think I'm mistaking this symbol for another one or something like that, so it's probably we have to spell out a word.
Yeah. Or like it also says in there that sometimes runes are words.
Yeah, each rune not only represents a letter, but an object or being as well. As a result, each rune is associated with specific characteristics or events.
But it doesn't really go into those details, does it?
I mean, it does. It tells you what... Like, it gives names for each of them and stuff like that, but I don't know...
Does it have to do with that poem?
The curse or the tapestry?
The curse.
Curse said, only the blameless shall pass here. All others shall transform into beasts. Tooth and nail shall grow long, and hair shall turn coarse, till their aspect be as loathsome as their cold hearts. Prove thy worthiness, and memorialize here the innocent one, so wrongly condemned for saving lives. Else consider thyself right and truly cursed. So an innocent person or something.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think we need more information.
Uh-oh. Shoot, here we go again.
Has that happened to us before?
Do we really have to, like, navigate out of here? Okay.
She's probably sleeping.
Right.
Because she did the weird chanting thing.
Yeah. Anything creepy today?
Filio?
No. How you doing, Linda? We may or may not have seen your arm.
Linda? Is there anything I can get for you?
A well full of nice cold water sounds good. My mouth is so dry and I always seem to be thirsty. And I get so hungry. You should go.
Alright, way to be creepy about it.
Why?
I said go! Now! Get out! Do you hear me? Get out!
Why, do you think you're gonna eat us or something?
I think she does think she's gonna eat us. That one patient was like attacking her doctor.
Yeah, true. Maybe we could call her back.
Oh yeah, let's do that while we're alone. Be like, yo, we saw her hand.
This is Paliki.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I have another question. You know, about lycanthropy?
I'm listening.
Do you think seeing an ancient curse would be enough to send someone, you know, over the lycanthropic edge?
Absolutely. Of course, a person cannot morph into XYZ if that person has no idea what XYZ is. She has to have some prior knowledge of the creature she thinks she has been condemned to become. A book, a website, a movie, a play, a casual anecdote, any number of things could provide her subconscious brain with clues as to how she is to look, feel, and behave in her altered form.
What if someone seems to be growing a lot of hair, like on her hands?
What do you mean by a lot?
I mean a lot.
Well, to tell you the truth, psychosomatic hair growth is extremely unusual. In fact, as far as I know, it's unheard of.
Should look at her lotion.
Yes.
Are you saying that my friend really is turning into some kind of beast?
No, of course not. But you might be well advised to keep an eye on her. And please, call me if anything happens.
If anything like what happens?
You'll know, Miss Drew. You'll know.
Like when she yells at us to get out because she wants to eat us?
Right, like, what? Okay.
Thanks for your time.
Good day.
Alright, the mistress has asked for a well full of water, so we gotta fix it.
Yeah, Nancy, we gotta fix it.
Yes?
I think Ethel is trying to recruit
we're just
Jane into
diving right
some
in.
kind of secret society.
Oh, for heaven's sake, child. Where did you ever get such nonsense?
I saw Ethel and Jane performing this ritual in the Great Hall in the middle of the night.
Poppycock! A ritual in the middle of the night? Young lady, I will not abide such wild stories.
We do all
Imagine
rituals
Ethel
during the middle of
Bossany
the day.
recruiting my grandniece into some kind of secret society. Next thing you'll be saying Linda has been cursed by some roving spirit, or that we have ghosts prowling about.
Ghosts?
Right. Well, I'm sorry for bothering you.
The pleasure is all mine, child.
So we need another glow stick. And a word.
Right, well, yeah, I mean, we need a glow stick, but also we don't have the word.
You think Nigel's knows?
Maybe. We can also talk to the magical parrot who knows Latin. I mean, these aren't Latin, but maybe it also knows.
Yes?
What do you think of Ethel Bossany?
I think she's an odd lot, that one. She has no formal background in pedagogy or scholarship. I would be a much better influence on Jane were I her tutor, but Mrs. Drake insists on employing Ethel.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Tally-ho!
Puer, pueri, puero, puerum, puerum.
What does puer mean?
Puer means boy.
Oh, weird.
I always look because I'm like, one day I'm gonna catch her.
Hi, Nancy.
Jane, I saw you and Ethel performing some kind of ritual. What were you doing?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
You and Ethel were pouring oil or something down some kind of drain.
Coo, you're a daft one. Imagine me and Ethel running around in the middle of the night pouring oil down drains.
A liar, too.
I didn't say anything about it taking place in the middle of the night.
Well, isn't that when weird rituals usually take place? In the dead of night? Anyway, you were probably just having a bad dream. Believe me, this castle can sometimes give you nightmares.
Could I get another glow stick?
Yes, but you know the rule. First, we have to play another game. On your mark, get set, go!
Okay, what do we got here? We've got... I don't even see 3 of a kind. Am I just blind? Oh, we have these. What the heck?
Yes.
There we go. Oh shoot. These.
No. Ah. You don't have time. Oh, you just barely have time. Wow, good job. Nice.
Okay.
Woohoo! Here you go.
I should get going.
Au revoir.
Okay.
Okay.
Have fun with your weird secret rituals.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I just don't know. We don't. There's so many. I don't know which one we're supposed to try and put in there.
Yeah.
He didn't have anything new for us, right?
Yes?
I'll let you get back to your work.
Farewell.
Yeah, my only thought is to look through his notes. If that doesn't work, then
when he's not here.
Unless there's like runes or something on someone's shield, but
There might be. We can look closer later. I don't know what time he actually leaves, but this is the time we always end up going down there, so...
Yeah. Oh gosh.
I know, it's so creepy. I'm always waiting for something to, like, happen.
Yeah, same.
Used a dragon to symbolize the Ethanol Forge that he apparently built, but he didn't say where he built it. Rumored to possess the Philosopher's Stone. Prominent and well-respected judge. Duties oddly specified. Jane told me that the tapestry in her room was created by Charles. How interesting that the imagery described in the tapestry is also represented in the tile work around the doorway to her room. The figure of strength holding the world, charity as an exchange of a coin, the compass as the geometer's tool, and hooded image of Father Time and Folly as a juggler. Okay, so we can do that. Oh, maybe Eleanor? Baby Eleanor suddenly appears in his household, sparking rumors that she is a fairy baby, a long reason with later accused of being a witch. Probable that Eleanor was the child of a local milkmaid who has abandoned the baby on James's doorstep. So maybe it's Eleanor written out in runes. Maybe. Don't know, but we can try that. Okay, Eleanor's son Edward was raised by the sister. Doubtful that he or his son Corbin ever set foot in Blackmoor. Philippe bore an uncanny resemblance to ruthless pirate as the Silver Snickersnee, but met untimely ends before anything could be proved. Interesting. Card playing automaton. Yeah, there we go. Each one seems to be showing some sort of direction.
Oh, right.
I knew I had seen that somewhere. Okay, let's go try the door thing.
Okay.
So we have to do this first, which is... Alright, It's right, right, left, right, left, left, right. Oh wait, no, it's not this. I was totally goofing. It's this keyhole.
Oh, her door. Okay.
And then the tapestry in her room. I have a picture of that. Okay. Okay. As the moon rises upon thee. Okay. Fear not, but draw upon the strength of absent friends. What do we think that is? This one?
That looks like a man. That looks like Atlas.
Right.
Holding the world.
I mean, what would be the strength of absent friends
then? The hands? Because they're like leaving each other? I don't know.
Try that. Yeah, I don't know what order they need to go in. Like, are we going like around like this?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
In which case... Okay, let's figure out what order we think they should be in, and then I'll try and do the slide puzzle separately.
That's good.
Okay, so moon. And then fear not, but draw upon the strength of absent friends. So maybe hands. Hands, question mark. And toast to their memories and happiness and wonders. So the goblets. And then with a stalwart heart of a knight. Let charity be thy guiding angel. Stay firm in knowledge as a dedicated geometer. And fear not the ravages of Father Time. Which I guess is the old man. For dear child, as you learn the lessons of folly, the secrets of this world shall dawn in thy soul. Okay, so...
Folly, is that the juggler?
For dear child, as you learn the lessons of folly, the secrets of the world shall dawn in thy soul. Yeah, so the only two we haven't used, right, is the... Oh, wait, the secrets of this world. So Atlas. So it would be Jester, World, Sun. And that's all of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So, how do we do this? So I guess we want him to read like this way.
That would be my assumption.
So let's work backwards. So we want sun over here. That's the main thing we want to do right now. I think we want to get the two sides first. So moon and hands will go on the other side, and then it'll be Jester and world. Or sun and world, rather. So we want Sun and Atlas.
Nice.
Okay, and then we are going to want to get Alright, so it needs to be Jester, Father Time. So Jester and Father Time. Well, so we try and get these next? Do you think that makes sense?
I think that's a good idea, yeah.
Okay, so that would be Moon and Hands. So Moon's already
Right
there.
there.
And then Goblets. The thing is there's no way to change the order of these now.
I see.
So it would be Goblets, and then Night needs to be next to Goblets. So it's like we need one of these spots to come out. So that we have...
Yeah, okay. We can put them in order.
Yeah. So we're going to want it to be Moon, Goblets, Night. Or Hands, Goblets, Night. I think. Okay.
So you want the goblets to go out before the night or after the night?
It'll be Moon, Hands, Goblets, Night. Oh, so it would be backwards, wouldn't it? It would be
I guess.
Like this.
Yeah.
Well, it just depends on which way you rotate this, I guess. I think, yeah. So then we want Angel next. So let's move these around.
So you need to put the angel in the hole and then move them around again.
Mm-hmm. At least with this strategy I do. And then what comes after Angel? It's Geometer, so... yeah, there's not much to be done about that. Okay, so... Goblets. Night. Then Angel. And then Geometer, so go around again.
She keeps like stopping chewing to listen to something. And while I am glad that she listens it also freaks me out.
What is she listening to? You just have to remember that their ears can just hear so much more than ours. That it's probably just some weird house noise.
Yeah, or like people shutting car doors outside, or...
Yeah. Alright, then Angel.
It was something to freak out about. I suppose she would go look.
Yeah, for sure. And then, perfect, then Father Time. And then Jester. Okay.
We interpreted this poem right.
Right? Same. Oh no. Nothing happened.
Okay, read the poem again.
Okay, I'm gonna read it again. As the moon rises upon thee, fear not, but draw upon the strength of absent friends, and toast to their memories in happiness and wonder. With the stalwart heart of a knight, let charity be the guiding angel. Stay firm in knowledge as a dedicated geometer, and fear not the ravages of Father Time. For, dear child, as you learn the lessons of folly, the secrets of this world shall dawn in thy soul.
Okay.
That made sense to me.
Right. I'm wondering if, like, strength is the guy instead of absent friends. And maybe that one is, like, child, or... some of these are, like, open to interpretation.
Yeah, they're holding something, right? So, like, in the hands, there's, like, a coin or something there. So it's... If we did switch Atlas and Strength, it would be Atlas would represent Strength, and that would represent the secrets of this world, possibly. So money, I guess. We can try switching those two. I think the other ones are all so literal. I don't... You know what I mean?
Yeah, the other ones seem very literal.
Okay, so...
It's just the placement of the other two that I worry about. Because, like, we don't know what those mean. So... What if they go somewhere else in the lineup?
Well, I think they can only switch.
You think so?
I hope so. I mean, the other ones are so literal that I'm just like, well... Let's hope so. If not, we can look it up because I don't care that much.
Okay.
What is it meant to be? So moon rises upon thee, fear not, but draw upon the strength of absent friends. Toast to their memories and happiness and wonder. Stalwart heart of a knight, let charity be the guiding angel. Are they just supposed to be, I mean, because they're around the door right now, right? They are around the door frame. Like, I'm just wondering, we're not supposed to have them, like, up here or something.
I doubt it. Okay. It is hand giving coins to another hand. So what in the poem would represent that?
So moon rises upon thee, fear not, but draw upon the strength of absent friends, and toast to their memories and happiness and wonder. Stalwart heart of a knight, let charity be thy guiding angel. So maybe charity. And then angel. So it would be moon, atlas, goblets, night, money, angel, geometer, time, jester, sun.
It does say Atlas holding up the earth. So
yeah,
maybe that one is earth and not strings. I don't know what the absent friends thing is. I guess nothing.
But draw upon the strength of absent friends. Fear not, but draw upon the strength. It's like a whole 2 lines of the thing.
I know.
Moon rises upon thee, fear not, but draw upon the strength of absent friends, and toast to their memories and happiness and wonder. So, do we want to try putting Atlas second to last, then?
Let's, I guess, keep him for now.
Yeah, we may as well try. Okay, so Moon, Atlas, Goblets, Night. Money needs to go here, between Charity. Is that the only switch we're doing?
Yeah.
But how are we gonna do that?
It's going before angel, right? So put the hands up and then bring the angel over and put the angel down.
Oh, right, it goes before. You're right. You're totally right. Will the angel charity be thy guiding angel? Yes. So this, I was thinking it needed to go after, and I was like, ugh. Yeah, but we're still in this situation.
Oh.
I think what needs to happen is we need to go like
yeah.
this. But then what goes before sun? Jester. So it's supposed to be angel, geometer, and then time. So
Shoot. Oh, thank God.
Hoo boy. Okay, we got one more. Is that 5? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Well, might save it there, and we'll do one more session of this one, at least one more, because it's getting late here.
Yeah, it's almost 11 your time.
Yeah, and we had to be up early to get out to St. Pete for our inspection. Because it's, with morning traffic, like half an hour to an hour away.
Dang.
Okay. Well, exit.
Ooh, we made lots of progress.
Yes, we did. That was a fun one. So thanks for everybody for stopping by to say hi. Thank you, Kath, for the follow. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Skyrim. Have a good night. Bye, Lauren.
Bye.